10 Essential Money Tips. Hello there, and welcome to this special presentation on personal finance. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 powerful money tips that can transform your financial future. These principles are inspired by practical, time-tested wisdom that has helped millions of people take control of their money and build wealth over time. Before we dive in, let me say this. Financial freedom isn't about having fancy cars or massive mansions. It's about having options. It's about living a life where you make choices based on what's best for you and your family, not based on financial pressure or fear. And that's exactly what these 10 tips will help you achieve. So, let's get started on this journey toward financial peace together. Tip number 1. Create a written budget every month. The foundation of any successful financial plan is a budget. You've got to tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Every single month, before the month begins, you need to sit down and create a plan for every dollar you earn. This isn't about restricting your life. It's about freedom. When you have a plan, you can spend without guilt because you know it's part of your plan. You can save with purpose because you know what you're saving for. Here's how to do it. List all your income at the top of the page. Then list all your expenses, everything from your mortgage or rent to your weekly coffee habit. Make sure your income minus your expenses equals 0. That's right. Every dollar needs a name, a purpose, a job to do. In the beginning, your budget won't be perfect. That's okay. It takes about 3 months to really get the hang of it. Stick with it. Adjust as needed. The budget is a living document that will evolve as your life changes. Remember, people who win with money are people who plan. Your budget is your plan for winning. Without it, you're just hoping things work out. And hope is not a strategy when it comes to your financial future. Tip number 2, get out of debt and stay out. Debt is the single biggest obstacle between you and financial peace. When you're in debt, you're giving your most powerful wealth-building tool, your income, to someone else. Think about it. How much of your monthly paycheck goes to debt payments? Now imagine what you could do if that money was yours to keep. The best way to get out of debt is with what's called the debt snowball method. Here's how it works. First, list all your debts from smallest balance to largest, regardless of interest rate. Pay minimum payments on everything except the smallest debt. Attack that smallest debt with every extra dollar you can find. When the smallest debt is paid off, take the money you were paying on that debt and add it to the payment on the next smallest debt. As you pay off each debt, your snowball grows and you build momentum. This method works because it's as much about behavior modification as it is about math. Each time you pay off a debt, you get a quick win that keeps you motivated to keep going. While you're getting out of debt, you need to stop creating new debt. Cut up the credit cards. Delete them from your online shopping accounts. The borrower is slave to the lender, and it's time for your emancipation. Getting out of debt requires sacrifice, but it's temporary. Living a debt-free life means you have options that most people only dream about. Tip number 3, build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Life happens, cars break down, roofs leak, jobs are lost. Without an emergency fund, these unexpected events become financial disasters that often lead to debt. Your emergency fund is your insurance against life's unexpected events. It should be big enough to cover 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses. This isn't money for vacations or new gadgets. It's strictly for emergencies. Keep your emergency fund in a simple savings account where it's liquid and accessible when you need it. Yes, it won't earn much interest there, but that's not the point. The purpose of an emergency fund isn't growth, it's stability and peace of mind. An emergency fund changes everything about your financial life. When you have cash set aside for emergencies, you can face life's challenges with confidence rather than panic. You'll sleep better knowing you're prepared for whatever comes your way. Tip number 4. Invest 15% of your income for retirement. Once you're debt-free and have your emergency fund in place, it's time to focus on your future. Consistently investing 15% of your income for retirement will set you up for a secure financial future. Start with any employer match in your 401k or similar plan. That's free money. Then consider a Roth IRA, which allows your money to grow tax-free. The key is to start now and be consistent. Compound interest is like magic. It's interest earning interest on interest. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Even modest returns can generate significant wealth over decades. When investing, focus on growth stock mutual funds with a track record of strong performance. Spread your investments across 4 types of funds: growth, growth and income, aggressive growth, and international. This provides diversification while maintaining a focus on growth. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be ups and downs in the market, but history shows that patient, consistent investors are rewarded over time. Stay the course, even when the market is volatile. Tip number 5. Save for your children's college education. If you have children, helping them graduate debt-free is one of the greatest gifts you can give them. But notice where this priority falls: after your debt is gone, after your emergency fund is in place, and after you're investing for your own retirement. College savings options include 529 plans and education savings accounts, ESAs. These accounts allow your money to grow tax-free when used for qualified education expenses. Start early and be consistent with your contributions. But remember, there are many paths to an affordable education. Consider community college for the first 2 years, applying for scholarships and grants, working part-time during school, or choosing an in-state public university instead of a more expensive private college. And here's an important point: don't sacrifice your retirement to pay for your kids' education. They can get loans for school if necessary, though that's not ideal, but you can't get loans for retirement. Put your own financial oxygen mask on first. Tip number 6. Pay off your home early. Once you've got your retirement and college savings on track, it's time to tackle the biggest debt most people have: your mortgage. Making extra payments toward your principal can shave years off your mortgage and save you tens of thousands in interest. Imagine the freedom of owning your home outright. No mortgage payment, just property taxes and insurance. That's a level of financial security that few people experience, but it's absolutely within your reach if you make it a priority. There are several ways to pay off your mortgage early. You can make one extra payment each year, add a little extra to each monthly payment, or make bi-weekly payments instead of monthly payments. Any of these methods will significantly reduce the time it takes to pay off your home. A paid-for home provides security that's hard to quantify. No one can take your home away if you don't have a mortgage. That peace of mind is priceless, especially as you approach retirement. Tip number 7. Build wealth and give generously. When you've eliminated debt, built savings, and secured your future, you're in a position to build serious wealth and give like never before. This is where money becomes a tool for changing not just your life, but the lives of others as well. Continue investing consistently, but now you can also invest in other wealth-building opportunities like real estate or starting a business. With a solid financial foundation, you can take calculated risks that have the potential for significant returns. And as your wealth grows, so should your giving. Generosity isn't just good for the recipients, it's good for you. Studies consistently show that generous people are happier and healthier. Giving breaks the power of money over your life and puts you in control. Consider setting giving goals just as you would savings goals. Find causes you're passionate about and support them generously. Leave a legacy that's measured not just in dollars, but in lives impacted. Tip number 8, use the cash envelope system for problem spending areas. For many people, certain categories in the budget are harder to control than others. Common trouble spots include groceries, restaurants, entertainment, and clothing. For these categories, the cash envelope system can be a game changer. Here's how it works. At the beginning of each month, withdraw the budgeted amount for each problem category in cash. Place the cash in labeled envelopes. When the money's gone, it's gone. No more spending in that category until the next month. This system works because it forces you to feel the pain of spending in a way that swiping a card doesn't. Studies show that people spend 12 to 18% less when using cash instead of cards. That's a significant savings just from changing your payment method. The cash envelope system also helps you prioritize your spending. When you only have $200 in your restaurant envelope for the month, you'll think twice about that expensive dinner out early in the month. This isn't a forever solution. Once you've developed better spending habits, you may be able to return to using a debit card. But for breaking bad spending patterns, nothing beats the envelope system. Tip number 9, buy used cars and pay cash. The average car payment in America today is over $500 per month. That's a massive drain on your wealth-building potential. The alternative? Buy used cars and pay cash. New cars lose 60% of their value in the first 5 years, but most of that depreciation happens in the first 2 years. By buying a 2 to 4-year-old vehicle, you let someone else take the depreciation hit while still getting a reliable car with plenty of life left. Saving up to pay cash takes patience, but it's worth it. While you're saving, drive the most affordable, reliable car you can find. Then, when you have enough saved, upgrade to a better used car that you own free and clear. Think about what you could do with that $500 car payment if it were redirected to investments instead. Over 30 years at an average return of 10%, that $500 monthly investment would grow to over $1.1 million. That's the opportunity cost of car payments. Tip number 10, remember that financial peace is about behavior, not math. If personal finance were just about math, everyone with a calculator would be wealthy. But it's not. It's about behavior. It's about making consistent, intentional choices that align with your long-term goals. To change your financial life, you need to change your habits. That means living on less than you make, consistently and intentionally. Being patient and delaying gratification. Working as a team with your spouse or partner on financial decisions. Finding contentment with what you have while working toward what you want. Taking personal responsibility for your financial situation. These behaviors aren't always easy, but they're simple. And when practiced consistently over time, they lead to financial peace. Remember, personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% knowledge. You already know what to do. The challenge is doing it consistently. Conclusion. Let's recap these 10 essential money tips. 1. Create a written budget every month. 2. Get out of debt and stay out. 3. Build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. 4. Invest 15% of your income for retirement. 5. Save for your children's college education. 6. Pay off your home early. 7. Build wealth and give generously. 8. Use the cash envelope system for problem spending areas. 9. Buy used cars and pay cash. 10. Remember that financial peace is about behavior, not math. These principles aren't complicated, but they are powerful. Applied consistently over time, they can transform not just your finances, but your entire life. Financial peace isn't about having more stuff. It's about having more options, more security, and more opportunity to live the life you want to live. It's about changing your family tree for generations to come. The journey to financial peace isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. And the good news is, you don't have to do it alone. Find a community of like-minded people who are on the same journey. Support each other, encourage each other, and celebrate wins together. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. I believe in you and your ability to transform your financial future. Remember, you can do this. It's never too late to start, and you're never too far gone to turn things around. Here's to your financial peace.